Jake, like the brother said, he has melanin meetings, okay? You got Black Lives Matter. That's another organization that's made to kill Jake, you know? Everything, man, with the food, the water, pollution, okay, what you see on TV, music, all the iniquities that the so-called white man has done at the end of the day, man, the Most High is going to discover it. And they're being discovered as we speak now. And how are they being discovered, man? Because you got men on the four corners of the earth out here just like us, prophesying the downfall of this place, man. And the Lord put the spirit on us to be able to bring out these dark mysteries, man. Is that it on there? Yeah, that's come. All right, now you can get Jeremiah 49. So.
All right, this is Jeremiah chapter 49, verse 7. Concerning Edom, thus saith the Lord of hosts, is wisdom no more in Teman? Is counsel perished from the prudent?
Right, so is wisdom no more in Teman? So what the brother brought out earlier, what's Teman? Or what was Teman?
Teman is the wisdom of Esau.
Come. Teman is the wisdom of Esau, man. Goes into their witchcraft, their sorcery. So read that part again.
Concerning Isaiah chapter 49, verse 7. Concerning Edom, thus saith the Lord of hosts, is wisdom no more in Teman? Is counsel perished from the prudent?
Right.
Is their wisdom vanished?
Is their wisdom vanished? Has all the lies and hypocrisy of Esau been found out? Is all their wicked ways and their crafty ideas that hasn't been discovered? Go ahead.
Flee ye, turn back, dwell deep, O inhabitants of Dedan, for I will bring the calamity of Esau upon him, the time that I will visit him.
Right, so the Most High is going to bring the calamity of Esau upon you whenever he comes to visit you, man. And how is that going to happen? It's going to happen via the dollar collapsing, okay? It's going to happen by famine, the sword, okay? Pestilence, biological warfare, martial law. Because these everyday Edomites, these Joe six-packs walking up and down the street, man, they don't have a clue what's going on, you know? But just as Jake is about to get caught out there, oh yeah, you Edomites is about to get caught out there too, man. Especially the ones that don't know. You know, because ultimately, man, these elite, these higher banking families, man, they're only worried about themselves at the end of the day, man. You know? So they're going to kill millions of their people as well just to try to accomplish their new world order, their enterprise. But the Most High is going to respond to it, man. Right when Esau feel like he's about to eat, okay? That's when Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shah is going to come back and wreak havoc on this place, man. Go ahead.
Verse 9. If grape gatherers come to thee, will they not leave some gleaning grapes?
Right.
If thieves by night, they will destroy till they have enough.
Right, go ahead.
But I have made Esau bare, I have uncovered his secret places.
He says, I have made Esau bare, and I have uncovered his secret places. Okay? So all the atrocities of Esau is being brought back out, man. Okay? Slavery, his homosexual ass, man. You know? Bestiality, all the nasty things that Esau does, man. Oh yeah, it's being brought out to the light, man. You know? It was just on the WhatsApp today. Wasn't it somebody that brought out like an attorney, pretty much the pedophile ring that they was doing? She just ended up just getting shot on the spot in broad daylight. You know? So ultimately at the end of the day, man, Esau's atrocities is being brought out, man. They're gonna try to execute anybody that goes against the system, man. You know? And you know who the pretty much who the chief ones are that are going against Esau's system? And the ones that they really got their scopeo on is us, man. Because they know who we are at the end of the day. They know who the Israelites are, man. It's just Jake don't know who they are. But Esau knows these elites. They know who you are. You know? Go ahead.
Verse 10. But I have made Esau bare, I have uncovered his secret places, and he shall not be able to hide himself. His seed is spoiled.
His seed is spoiled. Okay, so like we were saying earlier, the rest of these Edomites, okay, even though they want to be like, oh well, you know, slavery that happened a long time, but it wasn't me who did it. You know, it wasn't me. I love everybody. Oh no, you about to be spoiled too, man. Just like how we had to pay the tabs of our forefathers. You so-called white people, you gonna have to pay the tab of your forefathers, man. That's just balance at the end of the day. Go ahead.
Verse 11.
You can just finish up on that verse, but you can hold off on that verse, but there's still a little more. No, reread verse 10 again.
Verse 10. But I have made Esau bare, I have uncovered his secret places, and he shall not be able to hide himself. His seed is spoiled, and his brethren and his neighbors, and he is not.
His brethren and his neighbors, and he is not, man. You know? So could you actually grab Job 24 real quick? You know, you kind of know where I'm starting already about the fullness of his efficiency of Esau being straight. I believe you start at verse like 22.
Job chapter 20, I start at verse 22. In the fullness of his sufficiency, he shall be in straits.
Right. In the fullness of his sufficiency, he shall be in straits. So when Esau is about to fill his belly, all right, when he's about to try to accomplish his new world order, okay, when he feels like he's going to microchip everybody, go ahead.
He shall be in straits.
He shall be in straits. All right. So we went into that word straits, okay. He's going to be in a time of difficulty. All right. That's when the Lord is going to come back, man. When Esau feels like everything is about to be established on the planet Earth, that's when the Most High is going to come down and intervene, man. Because the scripture tells you in Matthew 25, Yahushua said, roughly paraphrasing, if he doesn't come back, man, there isn't going to be any flesh left to save, man. Esau would end up killing himself, trying to kill everybody else. You know?
Go ahead. It's true. If you ever heard this term between a rock and a hard place, man, that's exactly what Esau is going to be. And that rock is going to be Yahushua with the scriptures. We read Daniel chapter 2, something about that rock destroying the kingdoms. All right, that spiritual rock that you drink from. It's talking about Yahushua, man. So through Yahushua, man, we'll come back and jack this damn devil up, and we're going to follow right suit with it.
That's right. That's right.
Every hand of the wicked shall come upon him.
Every hand of the wicked shall come upon him, man, the laborers. Okay? Go ahead.
When he is about to fill his belly,
right,
the Most High shall cast the fury of his wrath upon him, and shall rain it upon him while he is eating.
And he's going to cast the fury of his anger upon him, and he's going to rain it upon him while he is eating, man. And Esau right now, Esau, the so-called white man, is eating in front of you jakes right now, man. You know? We done built this place from the bottom up, and Esau's ripping. He's reaping off the benefits of it, man. Can you read that part again?
Verse 23. When he is about to fill his belly, the Most High shall cast the fury of his wrath upon him, and shall rain it upon him while he is eating.
While he is eating, man. And what is he going to rain upon Esau while he's eating? He's going to rain the nuclear missiles upon him, man. Those ICBM missiles. You know, and the Most High, man. What we seen last Thursday, when Syria went. When the U.S. shot 59 Tomahawk missiles in Syria. That's just the beginning of sorrows, man. Yeah. But this next war that's about to take place is going to be a nuclear war, man. Whether people want to believe it or not, whether people want to say that, if it is a nuclear war, man, America will blow everybody up. No, man, no, sir. No, sir. This next war is going to be a nuclear war.
That's right.
If you don't know headlines today, man, North Korea talking about shooting nuclear missiles on America right now. Why there's 150,000 China troops on the border of Korea, man? Okay? Go ahead, man.
Isaiah 9:5. For every battle of the warrior is with confused noise,
right,
and garments rolled in blood.
So if you look at old school battles, every battle was with confused noise and garments rolled in blood, man. Talking about swordry, you know, fighting up and close. Okay, go ahead.
Like you watch those old time movies, dust getting kicked up. Okay, people are yelling, whether guys are in pain, whether guys are hyped for the fight. So it's just a whole bunch of turmoil and chaos going on, man.
Right,
you take out 3 dudes, all of a sudden one dude come behind you, stab you in the back. So that's what's going on back in the ancient world. But this shall be with burning and fuel of fire.
But this next war shall be with burning and fuel of fire. And where is that burning and fuel of fire going to come from, man? it's gonna come from them ICBM nuclear missiles, man. That Russia, China, Iran, okay, Turkey, okay, all these different NATO nations in the EU and this beast system is gonna turn on the whore eventually, man. It tells you that in Revelations, the 17th chapter, okay? All the nations that's been a confederacy with America are all gonna turn eventually on America, man. It's bound to happen. You know why? Because it's written in the scriptures. So, man, Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai already predestined that to happen, man. We're gonna get Yahweh real quick, and we're gonna go in order and Mount Supply.
All right, this is Jeremiah chapter 50, verse 9. For lo, I will raise and cause to come up against Babylon an assembly of great nations from the north country.
Right, an assembly of great nations from the north country, man. And that north country, back then it was talking about read that again? Because I believe that's talking about Russia, man.
For lo, I will raise and cause to come against Babylon an assembly of great nations from the north country.
Right, and that's talking about a future prophecy going into Russia, man. He's going to raise an assembly of a great nation to come upon Babylon, man. Okay, and that's what we're seeing right now. You got Russia pretty much threatening America. Like, look, if you shoot another missile at Syria, man, if anybody crosses the red lines, us and Iran, we're not going to hesitate to retaliate, man. Okay, go ahead.
And they shall set themselves in array against her. From thence she shall be taken. Their arrows shall be as a mighty expert man.
Read that part again.
Their arrows shall be as a mighty expert man.
Their arrows shall be as a mighty expert man. Go ahead. Their arrows are talking about the missiles. Go ahead.
None shall return in vain.
None shall return in vain. So it's not like when these missiles get shot from one end of the earth into the other, that one missile's gonna come across and, you know, you're gonna have three of them hit each other in the sky and, you know, America's defense systems are gonna shoot down some missiles. No, man. The scripture tells us that the spirit of the Lord is gonna be in the missiles, man, and they're gonna hit their exact mark, man. If there's a missile that's destined to drop in downtown Dallas at the train station in a precise spot, that missile's gonna hit there, man. Read that part one more time.
Their arrows shall be as of a mighty expert man. None shall return in vain.
None of these missiles are gonna return in vain, man. Every missile's gonna hit its spot. Go ahead.
And Chaldea shall be a spoil. All that spoil her shall be satisfied, saith the Lord.
And Chaldea shall be a spoil, man. And all they that spoil her shall be satisfied, man. Because this is the nation upon the planet Earth that's living deliciously right now, man. Reaping the they had the souls of men, as it tells you in Revelations, what, the 18th chapter? You know, this is the big nation that all the merchants trade with. Okay, but when they see the smoke of it burning from afar off, man, they're gonna say, alas, alas, Babylon, that great city. How's the hammer of the earth broken, man? Any more to that?
Verse 11. Because ye were glad, because ye rejoiced, O ye destroyers of mine inheritance, because ye are grown fat as the heifer at grass, and bellow as bulls, your mother shall be sore confounded, she that bare you shall be ashamed.
Read that part again.
Your mother shall be sore confounded.
Your mother shall be sore confounded, so England is going to be sore confounded. Okay, because England is the mother of America, man. Go ahead.
She that bare you shall be ashamed.
Go ahead.
Behold, the hindermost of the nations shall be a wilderness, a dry land, and a desert. Because of the wrath of the Lord, it shall not be inhabited, but it shall be wholly desolate. Every one that goeth by Babylon shall be astonished and hiss at all her plagues.
Right, and that's how you know this is a future prophecy. This is how you know that this prophecy has not taken place yet. Because it tells you that this Babylon is it's not gonna be inhabited after this destruction. Right. Okay? As we know, ancient Babylon is where? In modern day Iraq. Okay? And as we see, man, you have beasts dwelling there. There's a capital in Iraq, people living in Iraq today. But it tells you this Babylon that the Lord is talking about is not going to be inhabited anymore, man. It is going to be completely destroyed from the anger of the Lord, man. Did you have a precept by Sakata?
No.
Did you have
Job chapter 20, verse 24. He shall flee from the iron weapon, and the bow of steel shall strike him through.
Read that part again.
He shall flee from the iron weapon, and the bow of steel shall strike him through.
All right, so he said he shall flee from the iron weapon, and the bow of steel shall pretty much strike him through. What is that iron weapon? The missiles. He's going to try to flee from the iron weapon, but that bow of steel is going to strike him through, man. Okay, he's going to try to flee into his international space stations. He's going to try to flee underground. He's going to try to flee into the sea. Okay, but that bow of steel, which is going to be these nuclear missiles and the men of the Lord, okay, we're gonna seek out Esau, man, because now you have Esau that are creating what's called, I believe, they're called dumps or domes, deep underground military bunkers. Okay, and these bunkers that Esau creating, man, they go damn near like almost like 10, 20 miles deep into the ground, man. You know, so they feel like after this destruction, they gonna be good. They feel like they can walk out of the rubble, okay? They feel like they can walk out of the rubble and be cool and establish their new world, man. Okay? But the men of the Lord, man, we gonna grab their asses out of there, man. And they're gonna be the first fruits in the slavery. That's what it tells you in Isaiah 49. Oh, yeah?
It is drawn and cometh out of the body. Yea, the glittering sword cometh out of his gall.
The glittering sword cometh out of his gall. Okay, and that's talking about these nuclear missiles coming out their silos, man. There's silos all over the place, man. You got nuclear silos all over Texas. Nuclear plants all over Texas, man. If a nuke hits certain spots in Texas, man, this whole state can be wiped out, man. Okay? Oh yeah.
Terrors are upon him. All darkness shall be hid in his secret places. A fire not blown shall consume him.
A fire not blown shall consume him, man. And that's going to be that fire from the missiles, man. Somebody can get Jeremiah 51. It talks about pretty much a fire not blown. I believe it is.
Isaiah 54:16. Isaiah 54:16. Behold, I have created the smith that bloweth the coals in the fire.
I have created the smith that bloweth the coals in the fire. And that's going into these German scientists that have created these nuclear missiles, man. Okay? Goes into Teeman. It goes into the wisdom of Teeman, man. Okay? When World War II was established, okay, when America dropped, what was it, Fat Boy and Little Man or something like that? Was that what it
was Fat Man and Little Boy. It was the scientist Otto Hahn.
Right.
Of course, you had other scientists as well, but he was the main one that brought up the idea with the aid of Albert Einstein to create the atom bomb.
Hey, and that goes into the Manhattan Project. Y'all
Absolutely,
the Manhattan Project?
absolutely.
When they see the Most High put the spirit and gave them the wisdom to do that, to split the atom to make nuclear bombs. So the Manhattan Project, that's when that came about. So this is what I'm reading about. Behold, I have created the smith that blow up the coals, because the smith in the ancient world, you're making weapons, right? Exactly. In the fire, and they're blowing forth, and they're bringing forth an instrument for his work, and I have created the waster to destroy. Let's go to the nuclear missiles.
Did I create? Go ahead.
Really quick, I was gonna say Otto Hahn, he was actually an Amalekite as well.
Yep.
Yeah, Jeremiah 51, you can really start at verse 1, huh? Actually, you know the Jeremiah. You already got it? Yeah, go ahead. Start at the top.
Jeremiah chapter 51, verse 1. Thus saith the Lord, behold, I will raise up against Babylon, and against them that dwell in the midst of them that rise up against me, a destroying wind.
All right, and that destroying wind is going to come from what? These ICBM nuclear missiles, man. He says he's going to raise up a destroying wind unto Babylon. Okay? Go ahead.
Verse 2. And will send unto Babylon banners that shall fan her, and shall empty her land, For in the day of trouble they shall be against her round about.
Right, and it says he's going to send fanners into Babylon. All right, and these fanners is going to be it's going to be from these missiles, man, going back into a fire not blown shall consume him, man. You know, and when you really think about it, when you got fire, how do you ignite a fire more and more, man? You got to blow on it or put a fan in it. You got to fan it.
Right. Like I said, it's real like those old school spit, like the Cutter reference. They had those fans.
Oh yeah, kind of.
That's you actually fan to get the fire hot.
That's right. Yep.
It's gonna be a spiritual fan this time.
Yep. Like how they have like in fireplaces, they have the same thing they'll blow that air into it. Okay, go ahead.
Verse 3. Against him that bendeth, let the archer bend his bow, and against him that lifted himself up in the brigandine, and spare ye not her young men, destroy ye utterly all her host.
Jump down to verse 6. Verse 6, I'm sorry.
Jeremiah 51 verse 6. Flee out of the midst of Babylon, and deliver every man his soul.
And now when that says flee out of Babylon and deliver every man his soul, it's not talking about literally and physically going into a plane or wherever you got to go and fleeing out of Babylon, as some may say, man. That's not what it's talking about. It's talking about getting your mind out this place. Okay, because there's going to come a point in time where the Lord is going to come down with the mighty voice of an archangel, and he's going to physically say, come out of her, my people. That's going to be when we physically get beamed up into the chariots. That's right. Go ahead.
That's why you can't. That's why you're not supposed to leave Babylon. If we leave, how are we supposed to be speaking about the deliverance from the land of the north when we get to the kingdom? That don't make no damn sense, man. Jeremiah 16 said we're not going to talk about how deliverance from Egypt. We're going to talk about this deliverance from this captivity, man. So that can't be what that's talking about. That doesn't make any damn sense.
And then you can have it behind that drive.
You fleeing from a deliverance.
Flee out of the midst of Babylon, and deliver every man his soul. Be not cut off in her iniquity, for this is the time of the Lord's vengeance.
It says, be not cut off in her iniquity, for this is the time of the Lord's vengeance, man. So what is that pretty much telling you, man? It's telling you to repent and get right, man. Don't be cut off in the iniquities of Babylon, man. Don't be cut off with the iniquities that Babylon has for you. Okay? Get your mind out, as they say, get your mind out the gutter. Babylon is the gutter of gutters, man. You know? The concrete jungle. Get your mind out this place, man, because this place isn't going to last. This place isn't going to stand.
He will render unto her a recompense.
Right.
Verse 7. Babylon hath been a golden cup in the Lord's hand.
Right, Babylon have been a golden cup in the Lord's hand. Go ahead.
That made all the earth drunken. The
Right.
nations have drunken of her wine.
The nation have drunken of her wine, which, what is that? I'm going to ask this brother right here. What is that wine talking about?
Of Esau's wicked.
Read it again.
Verse 8. Babylon is, verse 7. Babylon have been a golden cup in the Lord's hand, that made all the earth drunken. The nations have drunken of her wine, therefore the nations are mad.
The nations have drunken of her wine, therefore the nations are mad. So what is that wine that will make the nations mad if they've drunken of this wine?
Like the other nations committing adultery like America do, using the dollar system like America uses. Their philosophy, yeah.
Exactly. Like going into it, you know, but it's the philosophy. You know, like you said, the dollar system, you know, the trade, okay, now you can go into India and what? You can find McDonald's, you know what I'm saying? You can find women walking around without their head covered, and you know what I'm saying? You go to a certain beach, they are showing, you know? Say it again. Oh yeah, they dots is gone now, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know? Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, you can go into these other nations, man, you can clearly see that they're becoming a product of Babylon, man. Go ahead. Unless you had a piece of it. There's a little more in that Jeremiah 51 verse. That whole chapter.
This is Jeremiah 51, verse 8. Babylon is suddenly fallen and destroyed.
Babylon is suddenly fallen and destroyed, man. And that's how America's gonna go out, man. America's gonna go out in an instant. America's gonna be destroyed in an instant.
Yep.
Okay? In an hour's length of time, as long as it took to build this place, and they're still building, the Most High is gonna destroy. He can destroy it in 1 second if he really wants to, but he's gonna destroy it in 1 hour. Okay? And it's very ironic how about a month ago, you know, maybe like a month or a month and a half ago, you had the Statue of Liberty, and that light in the tower where she was holding her flame, that light went out for an hour, man.
Yeah.
Letting you know that the light of this place and the flame of America, man, is going out, man. You know, man, who wants to be in tacky ass America anymore, man?
That's right.
You gotta go to work every single day. You gotta, you know what I'm saying? You gotta still go, you know, see the same busted people all day. Eat the most defiled foods. You know, your woman's defiled. She's already been with multiple men before you. Who wants to continue being in this cesspool, man? That's why the Lord has to destroy this place. That's why he has to burn it with fire, man. Because what does fire does? Fire purifies. Fire cleanses. Okay? Gotta quit. Go ahead.
This Isaiah